We live in a world where mercy can be hard to find. In media, in politics, in entertainment, people are constantly under scrutiny. A single mistake, a misstep, or an unfortunate choice can lead to being canceled, written off, or shunned, or permanently judged for their worst moment. Social media has made it easier than ever to call people out, but it has also made it harder for people to learn and grow and be given a chance, given the space to change. Imagine if life was only about judgment and not about mercy. What if we were all defined forever by our worst decision? Think about one of the really bad decisions you've made in your life. And think about if you have been defined by that decision every day of your life forever. Thankfully, life and faith don't work that way. We all need mercy. We all need space to learn, to grow, and the opportunity to start again. The good news is that mercy is at the heart of how we are called to live. We've all had times when we wished we could hit the reset button, don't we? Maybe we made a mistake. Maybe we took a wrong turn, although the man would not admit it. Or maybe we've felt stuck in a situation where that seemed to have had no way out at all. Second chances don't always come easy, and sometimes we wonder if we'll even get one. But the good news is that life often gives us opportunities to try again, to grow, to learn, and to change. And what better time to think about second chances than during Lent, during this time of the church season? Lent is a season about reflection and renewal. It's not about guilt or regret, but about taking an honest look at where we've been and deciding how we want to move forward. I forgot my glasses. Lent is an opportunity to make changes, to refocus, and to take the next step towards something better. I hope we seize that opportunity this year. In Luke 13, 1-9, Jesus tells about a fig tree that hadn't produced fruit in over 3 years. And the owner of the fig tree was ready to cut it down. But the gardener stepped in and said, No, sir. Let's just give it another year. Tell you what, let me take care of it. Let me feed it and fertilize it and see if it grows. And so the owner agrees to wait. So many of us are like the owner of the vineyard, aren't we? We are so ready to discard of things, to discard of people. This story is about mercy and the willingness to give another chance, even when it might seem undeserved. The tree could have been destroyed, but instead it was given more time. It was given another opportunity to grow. And isn't that what we all need sometimes? A little more time, a little more care, a little more, another chance to get things right. I find that as a minister, I don't always receive mercy from people when they think I've messed up. My goodness, I've been at the butt of cancellation, not just me, but ministers. If we say something wrong or do something that people find not too right, they're quick to cancel us. Not just us, but cancel the church, right? We need second chances for so many things in our lives. Oh, I just glanced at Skylar. Not just ministers, but politicians too. Especially politicians. We cancel them in a heartbeat. Sometimes second chances come in the form of recovery from illness, from times when we thought we wouldn't make it through. Many of us have faced health challenges or have watched loved ones fight to regain their strength after illness. Sometimes it's a plain miracle that we recover at all. Sometimes when you hear a story of someone being really, really sick and they recover, my goodness, we rejoice and we think, how did they make it through? Well, God says they get a second chance. A second chance at life reminds us not to take things for granted. It's an opportunity to live with more intention, to appreciate what we have, and to care for ourselves and to care for others in a deeper way. And just like the fig tree was given time to grow, we are also given time to heal in our lives. And when we come out of those difficult seasons, we can choose to use our second chances wisely, whether that's by living with more gratitude or helping others who are struggling, or simply embracing each day as a gift. And just like the fig tree, our church have faced moments where it looked uncertain. Phil, you mentioned it earlier today, when at one point this church was at the brink of, we're wondering how we're going to make it through due to financial struggles, unsure if we'd be able to continue. But we are here today, still standing and still growing and still finding new ways to serve our community. And my goodness, we have taken this second chance and we've run with it, haven't we? The Early Child Care Center. My goodness, could you guys imagine years ago, 10 years ago, that you'd be thinking of building an early child care center? Speaking of making use of your second chance. The second chance wasn't just luck, though. It came through hard work and commitment and collaboration with another congregation. And it came with faith in what this church and what this community could be. This is a reminder that second chances aren't just personal, but they happen in communities too. And when we are given another shot, we need to embrace it and make the most of it, like Mount Zion has done. Lent reminds us. Lent gives us time to pause and reflect. Like the extra years that have been given to the fig tree. It's time to ask, Where do I need to grow? What changes do I need to make? And it's not about being perfect. It's not about pursuing perfection. It's about making progress in our lives. Even if we've had seasons where we didn't feel like we were thriving, we can still grow again, right? The fig tree wasn't just left alone. The gardener committed to working on it, to digging around it, to fertilizing it, and to giving it the care that it needed. And the same is true for us. When we get a second chance, we have to do something with it, because growth doesn't just happen. We have to be intentional about it. We live in a world where that's quick to judge and cancel people when they mess up. Cancel culture has become a way of shutting people out and shutting people down when they make mistakes, often without giving them a real chance to learn or to grow. But if we expect second chances for ourselves, we need to offer second chances to others as well. Growth is a process, and people need space and opportunities to change. Maybe there's someone in your life who needs mercy. And when I say mercy, I'm not just talking about another shot. I'm not talking about just saying, I forgive you. But perhaps applying understanding to the person, patience, and support to grow. Maybe we need to be the gardener in someone's life. Sometimes we're the ones who need to be patient and hopeful and willing to let others grow. We are all like that fig tree in some way. In fact, I was telling Tila when I was writing this sermon, I was telling her, in parables, it's so easy to identify ourselves as the victim. For instance, in this story, we all see ourselves as the fig tree, don't we? We see ourselves as the fig tree. It's rare that we see ourselves as the owner of the vineyard who says, destroy it, cut it down. And we don't often see ourselves as the gardener either. Let's just say no, let's just do the work and grow this thing. We often see ourselves as the fig tree. We're the ones who are going to be canceled. We're the ones who are getting destroyed. And we're the ones who need mercy. If we see ourselves as the fig tree in this story, what will we do with the second chances when it is given to us? Will we ignore them, or will we take them seriously and start making the changes that we need to make? This Lent, let us think about how we can grow, how we can extend grace to others and mercy to others, and how we can make the most of the fresh starts that we're given. Because no matter where we've been or no matter what we've done, it is mercy that has allowed us to be sitting here today. It is mercy that has allowed us to grow into something better. And so may you continue to be given many chances in your lives. God knows I need more than second chances. I need third chances and seventh chances and 100th chances. How about you? May it be so. Amen.